Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
May I say how amazing you're looking? I'm loving the t-shirt so much. It's making me realise summer is here.
It is. It's beautiful.
How is it all going?
Yeah, good.
Excellent. It's very sociable on our morning walk this morning. In fact, I'm about to go back in with Galahad. I think Chris is back in the kitchen, but I'm running upstairs because Annalise has just arrived. She's going to colour my hair. Much needed. Very angelic, Chris. Very angelic. Sorry.
It's like trying to actively find me giving fun notes.
It was a beautiful note.
I know.
Welcome everyone to what Andrew is calling the sixth form common room. Though some of its members are younger than usual today.
But isn't it like a common room?
It is.
Cool.
It is.
To be fair.
There's normally someone lounging around doing nothing.
It's an invisible lounging around doing nothing.
Yeah, none of
everyone's
us
busy
do
today.
that.
Everyone's busy today.
And you have been very naughty, Andrew. How am I supposed to stick to my trying not to have breakfast when you do this to me?
Well, you can have it for 11s.
I love the way you think.
Everything.
But I don't like the ends. Can you see? I don't like the ends.
I do that with croissants. I take the two sides off and eat
We
the
should
middle.
have been married in a weird, bizarre other world.
Well, except we both have wanted the middle.
That's all right.
yeah.
We would have just had lots of ends to give to the people. Guests.
Honestly, answer for everything.
Make ends meet.
Oh. We're getting lots and lots of eggs from our chickens. Well, you can see the dark brown ones are, they've got a date on. They're from the supermarket. But all of these different coloured ones, they're all from our chickens, including the tiny little white ones.
I am using them when I cook for the guests.
Oh, isn't it amazing? I think some people in the US get really confused that they're not as clean as eggs in the US are, because in the US, the eggs are washed.
And that's totally different in Europe. In Europe, we don't wash our eggs, and that's why they're also not refrigerated, because eggs naturally have a protective coating. That means that you can leave them out and they won't spoil. And when you wash them, that protective coating goes, and then you have to keep them in the fridge. So a lot of people have asked before, like, why aren't the eggs in the fridge? Why are the eggs looking like this? It's just a different way of doing it in Europe and in the US. Galahad's ready to have his hair done too. We're sharing the robe. And I'm ready for this, Annalise. Mentally as well. I feel I need a little bit of a lift.
A va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom. Oh, will it be va-va-voom?
I hope so.
We're going a bit paler than usual.
Well, I don't think there's going to be that much of a drastic change. I just wanted to give you something a little bit brighter. The sun's coming out more. And, you used to have such, like bright, fun blonde hair.
Actually, now when I look back at my old videos, I think my hair looks way too pale in them. So it took me a while to get used to it, but now I actually prefer it.
Yeah, it did take but I think it took everyone a while to, even me, to be fair. I was like, oh, are you
Yeah, there were
like it? Are you
comments
sure?
on the videos going, no!
Yeah, are you sure
so
you like it?
much.
But I think...
No, I like it very
And
much.
it's really good for your skin complexion as well. It marries in well.
Thanks,
It
Annalise.
works a lot better.
This is the most fun hairdressing ever, because we are all sitting together looking at my father's tiles. And here was a cutout where we used to have the old grill section, which we don't have anymore. So everything's going to be rearranged to fit our new kitchen layout, which, I'll say, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Your father only designed it up to here with
Yeah,
this
it's bigger
wrapping
now.
round.
Yeah.
So that's not happening anymore.
So you were both thinking, and I completely agree with you, the chateau right in the middle.
Yes.
Over the main oven.
Over here.
Yeah, I love
And then
that.
we put the section with the chapel over here.
Yes.
So to this bit. And then we put the moat area you had to the right of the house.
Yes.
And then we take some artistic license and put the vegetable garden right on the right. It's actually here.
He wouldn't mind at all. He would always happily move things around to suit the composition.
And then you've got the house in the centre.
I love it. It's going to be so beautiful.
I think you predicted that I was going to be here at some point.
That's a monk.
Oh,
I'm none.
neither suit me though, do they? So maybe I wasn't predicted. I just don't look like me. No, maybe that's not me.
Marie's predecessor.
Chicken from the garden.
On a baker.
Are we going to do the maypole
Musicians?
dancing here?
I think
I would
we
like to do
should.
that here.
I
You're
definitely
the
think
type
we
of
should.
people to do that with.
He was a bit naughty. Can we put that one around a corner somewhere?
I've been in nightclubs where they do that.
These were added by Steve. Daddy just put the fountain in, and it doesn't have the espalier things, but I think we'll leave it like this because then
so.
you see the chateau.
I've washed my hair. I'm heading back to Annalise. I think I'm starting to see some of the new colour. Quite curious to see it once it's dry. Annalise, I love the colour. It's much lighter at the front.
It's brighter, yeah.
Yes, I'm ready for the summer.
But if you look at it from the other way, with the light coming in from the window.
Sorry, is that how I should be looking at it? Boom!
Because then you can really see, like, get a full experience.
I
of the
love
colour
it.
straight away.
Thank you so much.
You're very well.
This is not a man's decision to go to an office and bring a small table when there's this big table.
How am I supposed to have that large table there to put my colours
You bring that chair to here.
No, that was beyond us, Andrew. Beyond us. We needed that table.
To bring that.
Plus, it's pretty. We got to look at this. Look, that's
Oh,
pretty.
no, I cover it with a towel.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, that reason's just gone.
I can't fit there. It's true. And I'm bash into something. There's no plug there for a blow dry after. I'm supposed to put my clips and that down.
This is wonderful. You're just more part of the chateau now, Andrew. You get to move the furniture
I
around.
moved a sofa yesterday.
I know.
Didn't get on film. See, I move things and I don't get on film, and then I look like I moved the polystyrene.
What's happened to your study? Oh, the desk was over there. The pink
Yes.
sofa was here.
Everything worked before.
This is the sofa from Tatinette and Stephen.
gave to me for my birthday last year.
I mean, look at that.
Really,
it is
really
the most
It used to be
stunning
in Stephen's
fabric.
study, and I love the fabric. It's got all my favourite animals on it. And I noticed actually, it's even got a hedgehog on it. Where's the hedgehog?
It's here.
I hadn't seen
It's
the
because
hedgehog
it's like
before.
really
Yeah.
starkly
So,
modern the way it's done.
I
It's
was
really
hoovering
clever.
it, and that's when I noticed the hedgehog. And
Yeah.
it's got a robin, which I love.
I like
with
the. Is it a
nest.
partridge with the actual eggs?
Yes.
Isn't that adorable?
Very cute. And also, I love the mouse. It's a mouse. And here's the robin with the eggs,
Oh, that is absolutely darling.
and obviously the squirrel,
And the strawberries.
and the strawberries. So it's literally like, that was
I spot something new every time I look at it.
Yeah, me too. The original layout worked when this still had my old desk in it.
Yeah.
My desk is now downstairs at Natty's using.
Yeah, the tiny one.
Yes. This desk is about twice the size.
I love that desk.
So, me too. But
That was actually a gift to me from Michael Potts' mother many years ago as a birthday present, and I absolutely
it's so
love
beautiful. So it didn't fit in the original layout of the room, so it was just against the wall, and I couldn't use it because it was a sofa in
Yeah.
the way. So we rejigged a little bit, and also it's finally given me a chance to do stuff.
How did I not see that? I'm sorry, no, I came in, I was so excited about the sofa. You've started putting a chandelier up.
So this morning, Amory
Whoa.
put the hook in, and it means I can start putting all the arms and the crystals and
Is this
such
the one you bought in the south of France
It
with my
is
aunt?
that I bought myself for my birthday.
Yeah.
And this is the gift from
Happy
Chateau
birthday to me.
Exactly,
Happy
that's
birthday.
it. So so as soon as I've done all the arms and the crystals, I'm gonna get Ben to double check the wiring, and then he's gonna put it up. Have you shown what the lighting situation is like at the moment?
No, it's horrendous.
So it's behind here.
It's the only room that has strip lighting.
It's got halogen. You might be able to hear. I'm not sure if you're able to hear it over the.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, I hate that so much.
Anyway, so it also means we can get rid of these things, which are blocking the light, and also making the room feel smaller.
Yeah.
So we can take these down. 'cause
Yeah,
these
they
are
were hiding the
copper,
ugly strip
yeah.
lights.
And then we can just run a little cable here. It's not the final decoration anyway of this room, but at least it's getting
Yeah.
nicer. And it means that I'll have central light in here, which is nice.
It's fabulous. Actually, one day you won't have a bed in your study. Because this will be the dressing room. Yeah, it'll be flat, and we'll put our dressing room behind.
Exactly. And then it means that I can have maybe a piano or a cabinet or something else big here that, is not a bed.
Yeah, but it's really useful. Like when Tatinette and Stephen come, they stay here. It is really
Jerry,
useful.
it's good that we've got it here. But
Yeah.
at least it means that I can. This is supposed to be here, by the way. It looks really good there
But you just moved it to do
to
this.
get to the chandelier.
It's going to be great. Okay, I'll come back later and see how you're getting on. I've come up to my study because I'm doing something new every day now. 10 minutes of trying to improve my productivity, which is catastrophic. I'm really good at making videos every day. I'm really super productive with that. But it seems that I'm a one-trick pony because everything else, the admin, all the other things that I should be doing in my life, I am really, really bad at keeping on top of. So I've turned to Skillshare, where I'm doing a productivity masterclass. And I'm very lucky because Skillshare have kindly offered to sponsor today's video with this ad.
For those of you who don't know what Skillshare is, it is the largest online learning community for creatives. It has literally thousands of classes on so many different subjects. There's entrepreneurship or productivity, which is what I'm using it for at the moment, but also illustration, design, art, even film and freelance. So whatever your interest is, you will find a class for you. The thing I love the most about it is you can do it at your own pace. So the masterclass that I'm doing is taught by Ali Abdal, and he has this really good analogy for what productivity is. And he says that you have to imagine there is a pilot, an engineer, and a plane. The plane is when you're on autopilot. And I've realized that's why I'm so good at doing the vlogs, because I love that. I do it naturally. It's just what I'm doing as I'm going about my day. But I don't have any of the pilot input, which is where you have to actually plan what you're going to do when you're sort of planing through the day. And I've been trying to implement that thought process since having that class, and I've already noticed a big improvement in my productivity. And if you'd like to try Skillshare for yourself, then the first 500 people to click the link in the description box below will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And now I am going to just have 10 minutes to make myself a better person. Oh, darling, you're starting to put it together. How happy are you?
Very. It's going to be so much nicer in here.
You know you are the most adorable creature on this planet.
It's been after Galahad, obviously.
Obviously, goes without saying.
No, it's been in the box since my birthday.
Talk about being in your happy
trying
place.
to clean it a little bit as much as, I mean, I know it's not the right thing to do, but it's just getting all the grime off because it's been hanging up in that chateau that we bought it for.
Yeah, a long time.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love.
Philip, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks so good in this room.
Well, it's looking better than before.
It makes it a lot more chateau-y. It's going to make a huge difference.
I think so too. I think it's really nice as well that, you know, it's got a centre point, because that's what the room didn't have before.
Yeah.
Just a lot of ceiling.
It just makes it much grander, especially with the beautiful mirror that we ended up putting in here. Yeah, it's a transformation.
Marie just called to tell me that Sebastian wants to show me something about the fountain, so I'm heading out there now.
So what's happening over? Oh, they haven't. Hang on. I see an extension lead. I think they're doing a test run to make sure that when we do actually put in all of the underground cabling, it does actually work. Alors, vous allez faire un essai?
C'est ça.
Ah,
Voilà.
oh ah, ça fait du bien de le voir. Ah, chouette. Yeah, we haven't put the little corks in, but obviously are going to make these fill up. But wow, it's going to look beautiful. Ça va être une splendeur. I actually really like the way it makes it so much darker down here as well.
Donc là, on vous a mis une vanne.
Oui,
On peut régler, voilà, comme ça, vous voyez, ça baisse le...
d'accord, plus haut ou plus bas?
À fond,
Waouh, à fond.
à
Ouh.
fond,
C'est Versailles, carrément. Non, mais c'est super chouette.
Voilà.
Oui, on l'aura plus bas, très calme. Merci beaucoup. So at the moment we haven't got water or electricity rigged up here. Just an extension lead and a couple of buckets of water in there. But at least we get a good idea of it now. You do have to imagine it with those corks in though. It won't be spilling out of the side like that. It'll be dripping down from the top as it is on the top one. Merci beaucoup Sébastien et merci Manu, c'est super. Ah, j'adore. They did a fountain test. It's going to be so nice in future. Just the sound of it, you know, the sound of the water in there will be amazing. They put a couple of buckets and then just had it going around with that, but there's no actual water rigged up yet.
It's a shame.
So you collecting mock orange blossom?
Not this week. It's sort of deflowering now. So I'm collecting some common snowberries up here, which is like the greenery of all my essential flower arrangements.
Okay, I'm going to come and have a look.
Right. It's a trick to getting in here. You have to.
Ah, you got to work for your common snowberries.
Yeah. They were quite tall before Jean-Christophe accidentally cut them down.
Well, Pavlina did say there's never been a problem in the garden that Jean-Christophe couldn't mow over.
They're quite young still, but
It's very, very pretty, the leaf.
they're very good for my arrangement.
All right, well, I will leave you in your bucolic setting. And thank you very much for joining us, Ruby. Delightful to see you today. Someone's very excited to see you. You can imagine in future as we're walking back this way how pretty it's going to be to have this opening in the hedge, framing the fountain, flowing with water.
Can't tell you how beautiful the garden is looking now. Everything is just booming or blooming. The garden is just stunning. Look at all these roses just popping out. Some are even too far gone now to be picked. But the thing about this rose tree here is that the more you pick, the more comes. So, my goodness, absolutely stunning.
Philip, this is starting to look superb.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Can I remind you of the fact that when I was trying to buy it for myself as my own birthday present, you said, no, I don't like that one.
Yes, well, you know, sometimes you need to remove the things from the things that are around them, and then you suddenly
That's
see
true.
the beauty.
Also, it was covered in grime.
Yeah, so no, so that's on me. I do love
It's
it.
lower. Like, it came from a chateau in the south. I think it must have been at like double the height. So
I couldn't really see it.
I
There we
don't think
go.
they could clean it, is what I'm trying to say.
And that's my excuse. I couldn't see it. I love it. Beautiful.
Thank you. It's going to be really pretty. So the chains up there, all of these are still got crystals. There's still another.
So there's loads more
Yeah.
to go.
And I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. Out of a sudden, you came through the door. At the next table, your whiskey neat. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met, and you saw me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage dream. And forevermore, we're living in that vintage dream.
Darling, I think it's time to stop now. You've been at it all afternoon.
I know.
So you're about halfway done. I can see that the little strands are on the left, but not on the
Yes.
right.
That's it.
It's
and
absolutely
all
beautiful.
of these still need to go on.
Okay,
Then
so
finished.
yeah, but dinner maybe? Dinner.
Dinner.
Everyone's fending for themselves tonight, so Philip's actually made a risotto for anyone who did want to come to the kitchen to eat. And we made a tuna salad to go into it, because I quite like actually risotto mixed into a salad, I'm just discovering tonight. You have a slightly larger bowl than me, to be fair.
I prefer
Oh,
to keep it separate.
I like the way you roll, Sabina, very nice.
I don't like the way Philip rolls.
And
Just have a chocolate cake.
Okay, no, you win. Cheers.
we were having gin.